part because now I have to adjust all of the reality settings. Um, I'll try to do it as fast as I can, but it's not going to be as exciting as what you have seen so far. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, it's not a question really of whether the sun is easier to position. It's just I'm not a really good judge of what it's going to look like, what the lighting is going to look like before it's rendered. I mean, and that just might be me having little experience with that sort of thing. But that's just kind of how I do it. I mean, I get when you go to the sun camera angle that you can rotate it around to see where it's pointing and whatnot, but like that doesn't translate to me as, oh, it's going to look like this when it's rendered. I just not really a good judge of that, I guess. So if you ever wanted to know Kendall's skin settings, for reality at least, there you go. Now it's copy paste. And then we want her lips to be a little glossier than everything else. So we just up that a bit. Wait for this to catch up. Come on. No, a little glossier yet. Maybe just a tad more. Okay. That'll do. I think she's done. Oh, and then we gotta adjust her hair. Uh, and you probably saw I deleted the, I mean, not that you care, but I deleted the bump map for the generic female model on the ground. Because who cares about bump maps? She's going to be blurred to shit. It doesn't matter. So, there you go. for whatever reason, all the buildings by default have their glossiness just like through the friggin' roof. So, kind of figured out by now that you just gotta remember that. And these jeans too. I don't know what that's about, but anyway. Alright, so here is my least favorite part. Fucking with all of the light settings. As far as I understand it, having a really big sun means it has soft shadows and it generally looks better, so I tend to crank that somewhere around there. Like I said, we'll test it and figure it out, but I don't know. Now that f-stop setting looks wrong. I might have forgotten to fuck with that. No. I didn't adjust it at all. Huh. Alright, well. Alright. Never mind, I guess it's fine. Okay. This should be ready then. Just gotta rename that. My brilliant title for this render, Stream City Scene. When this is finished, I obviously will not name it that when I upload it to DeviantArt, but I'm not feeling creative right now. So, you know, whatever. Alright, so one last save, and then I will stop the render that's going right now, that we will be doing post on, as soon as this one gets started. So here is the scene that I will be doing Photoshop on in just a second. So if you want to see that, then stick around. This has been going for about 9.5 hours, which is way longer than I usually let it go. But I was at work all day, so I figured the extra samples would, you know, only help it. So it's not a problem. And these are all my render files here. I never deleted any of them, so they're all here. They're actually taking up quite a bit of space. I might have to go through and clean that out at some point. All right, so we'll close this. And get this going. Okay, now we can see what this looks like. Actually, not too bad. This is about what I was expecting. Just, well, these two are a little too blurred, I think. Kendall looks okay, but... Oh, you know what? Fuck me. I forgot to, adjust her facial expression. She looks like a zombie. Hang on a second. Completely forgot to do this. So, let's see. How about a... I don't know. How about the patented Lexi condescending smirk? Well, that's tough shit, Lexi, because that's what we're doing. Actually, I'm not sure I even like that for this. I mean, it looks okay, but maybe toned down a bit. Maybe a little more subtle. Okay. I think we'll go with this. Yeah. So it's on her face, but you can't really tell everything. Uh, I am a firm believer in less is more. So, but I didn't used to be when I first started. Uh, but I quickly learned that facial expressions are better if they're more subtle because then you can read everything into the character that maybe you would not have gotten if it was just up in your face without any interpretation left to you as an audience. So that's all. There we go. That looks a little better. So now I'll just let this sit. It's not going too slow. It could be